guys, it is Sunday. It is the first day of our Dollar General food challenge. And I don't know if you could see that full rainbow over Dollar General, but it is. There's a full rainbow right over Dollar General. And it just obviously is a sign in the clouds of God's promises to us. He loves us very much. And it's a perfect time for me to say that Dollar General, first of all, if you are not wanting to go out of the house and you're shut in or whatever, or you just are having a hard time making it out, they do have pickup and delivery. You can make your order on the app that saves you the $5. So, but hopefully you get out and meet people, because life is short and we all need love from one another, and you can encourage somebody else. Most people that are sensitive are very encouraging people. So the rainbow is fading, but it is right there over Dollar General. And also, if you're a Sabbath keeper, I wanted to also bring up that you can go after sunset on Saturday and still get your $5 discount. Alright guys, I am going to try to make this whole video with one hand. I have got my cast iron pan preheating with some butter in it for making this toast. I'm going to use one of these 2 eggs. I brought them both from the chicken pen because I'm already going out there and I'm going to use one for dinner. I'm going to crack my egg into here and scramble it. I'm going to use a little bit of this vegetables, and I'm going to use some of this cheese. I'm also going to use some seasoning. Now, since I'm using a cast iron pan, you might want to, if you're using a cast iron pan, use a little bit of cooking spray or some oil. This is actually coconut oil. The reason why my coconut oil is melted is, as most of you know, my house has burnt down and I don't have any electricity at all. So, thankfully, I do have a gas burner, and I'm very, very grateful. But you want your cast iron pan very well seasoned. And as I have said, mine is, I'm moving around my butter right now. I should have showed you that. It's starting to melt. I'm going to throw my toast on, my bread to make the toast out of. And then I'm going to get started. I might have to put down the phone to scramble the egg. I'm not sure if I can do it one-handed, but I do have the, if you have any seasonings, I'm going to use this Creole seasoning. I would use some sort of seasoned salt for this. I'm going to try to crack my egg with one hand and scramble it on camera, but just in case, I'm going to push pause, and I might have to do it off camera. Alright, let's see if I could do this one-handed. Crack, crack, crack. Okay, I got the crack in. The cracked part did good. Now let's see if I can scramble it. Oh yeah. Oh, perfect. Can't believe I can do that one-handed without holding that little flimsy container. Alright. So let me put a little bit of seasoning in there. Am I filming it? Okay, got the seasoning done. Alright, well that is going to sit there for a minute while I finish my toast, which is doing good. Let's see. Yeah, doing good. And then we're going to start doing a little bit of the vegetables. I'm going to use 2 pads of butter total for this recipe. One for the toast and one for the actually, we're making an omelet with this. This video is getting filmed out of order just because I already ate the lunch portion at the laundromat. I know I showed you that. That's some seasoning salt I got on here. Using paper plates and a plastic fork because, as I said, I don't have any electricity or anything, so I ain't got hot water or nothing like that. So, doing it like this. But, hey, I organic garden. I raise my own animals. I do as much as I can. And, oh, look, this toast is already done. So we're going to put that on the plate, turn down the burner a little bit. I'm going to put in a little bit of that butter. the other pat of butter that I have, which I would guess is about a tablespoon total. I'm going to pour a little bit of the vegetables in here. Get those sauteed up. Just a minute. Let me turn my burner down. Okay, I got it turned down. Get these nice and toasty. I'm trying to look at what I'm doing while looking through the viewfinder. It's not working so well. It's not a viewfinder, it's my phone. Screen, I guess is what I should say. And let that toast up a little bit. I wanted to turn it down because when the eggs hit this, I don't want them to burn straight away. Alright, I'm going to call that done. And here's the egg. Let me get that moved around real quick. Okay. Let that sit for a minute. It's bubbling up real nice. Getting them nice and fluffy. Obviously, I put enough oil on here. It's already sliding around pretty good. I'll let it. My stomach is very, very sensitive to eggs. So if this is you and you're not, I would just flip this in half and throw some cheese on it and call it done. But I'm actually going to flip it over. Make sure all that egg is all the way cooked. Alright, I'm going to add the cheese to the top. One hand on this plastic bag. I'm going to reuse these if I can rinse them out. A little bit of cheese off the pan. That's alright, that cheese is going to taste delicious. Fried cheese, when it gets fried like that, it tastes so good. And that is just one little egg. Alright, I'm going to... Should I flip it or should I leave it open? Well, you guys are probably going to have it flipped, so I'm going to go ahead and flip it. And see if I can plate it. Hold on, I'm going to put my phone down for this. Okay, guys, that is breakfast. An omelet with toast. Well, we're going to probably have extra bologna. You could fry up a piece of bologna and have it with this also. But hope you guys, I got a cat crying because my dog's coming in. Everybody smells food and wants some. Hope you guys enjoy this breakfast. Have a blessed day. Okay, I'm at a laundromat. I skipped, this is actually a late breakfast. So I'll make a breakfast for a snack later on. This is more like a brunch. But just a pinch of that cheese, a piece of that chicken bologna, 2 pieces of bread, and that bag of chips. Hopefully you can get some little mayonnaise packages from either a gas station or a grocery store somewhere. And I'm going to leave everybody else out of the video, but it's an empty laundromat except for that corner, just so you could see where we're at. All right, enjoy your lunch, brunch. All right, guys, I have a pat of butter in the pan. We are going to make us some fried rice. I'm going to use up some of these vegetables. 1 green egg, which your guys' eggs will not be green. I already put a little bit of butter on there. That looks horrible, though. Sorry about that. It's because the cast iron pan had stuff on there. It's actually clean butter. Okay, a green egg, a piece of bologna, some butter, some rice, some water, and some vegetables. I'm going to use, I'm going to put my spatula right there. I'm going to use a pizza cutter to slice this bologna up real small. Just real quick so I can fry it up. And it'll be our bacon. It'll taste like pork fried rice. Actually, if you don't want to use, I've got a cat jumping. If you don't want to use the seasoning salt that I'm going to use, or whatever seasonings you have, if you have some of that Knorr chicken broth or chicken bouillon or whatever you have for seasonings, that would be fabulous. Let me get this bologna in the pan. Hold on, let me get 2 hands. Okay guys, that is breakfast. An omelet with toast. Well, we're going to probably have extra bologna. You could fry up a piece of bologna and have it with this also. But hope you guys, I got a cat crying because my dog's coming in. Everybody smells food and wants some. Hope you guys enjoy this breakfast. Have a blessed day. Okay, we have our bologna in the pan. I'm going to use that same plate that I cut. The only reason I used a pizza cutter instead of a knife is because I didn't want to cut through my plate, because I'm going to use the plate again to put the rice on. I'm going to do this real time. I might want to turn it up a little bit. I'm trying to use a flashlight and this ain't going so well. I'm sorry about that. Doing the best I can though. Alright, let me get some of the vegetables on it. It's starting to brown already. Let's try to shake these vegetables in. Get them browned up. Brown, delicious goodness. Now would be a good time to add a little bit of seasoning salt. We're getting a good brown going on, aren't we? All those brown bits are flavor. My dog is going crazy now. Cats, dogs, everybody's going crazy. Everybody goes crazy when I cook. Alright, the corn is even starting to get brown. So, yep, it's perfect. So I'm going to add a little bit of water. Alright. Got my water in. Oh, I need a little more water than that. Got my water in. I'll add some rice. And I'm going to crack that egg and scramble it if I can. While this is soaking up. I hope that is enough water. We'll see in a second. I'm just guesstimating, so let's see if I can crack this egg. Yeah, I got the egg cracked. Scrambled up. I'm ready to go. Alright, we're going to let that rice soak up some water. I might add some more water in a minute if this doesn't look like it's going to be enough. think I am going to have to add a little more water. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Matter of fact, I might grab some of that vegetable bouillon. Hold on. Alright, I'm going to try to drop in a very small amount of this it's actually chicken bouillon. Think I can do it one-handed? I hope so. I hope I don't put too much. A little more. That'll give it a good flavor and a good color. Well, it didn't give it as much yellow as I thought it might. This egg will when the egg goes in. And I'm still going to need a little more water, so let me do that now. And I'll let that cook for a minute. Okay, after reading the directions, I'm actually going to turn off the heat and let it soak up for a minute. So let me go ahead and put my egg in now so that it'll be ready to go. I'll cook it in there, and then I'll turn it off. Like I said, my stomach, I told you all earlier, my stomach is very sensitive to eggs, so I do have to make sure my egg is all the way cooked. But if you don't, this would be even better for you guys. So I'm going to add a little more water so it can soak. I've probably added 4 times as much water as rice, I would imagine. It's going to be a lot of food, a lot more food than I intended to make. I only used a little bit of that rice too. I probably used, I would guess, about half a cup, quarter cup of rice. Nah, probably half a cup. Alright, I'm going to let that, no, I'm going to stir it one more time and then I'm going to let it sit because I want to make sure that egg is done. I'll see you guys back here in 5 minutes after I let this soak. Alright guys, after coming back 5 minutes later, this is what we have. Let's fluff it up and see what it looks like. Oh yeah. Perfect. Let me get a little taste for you guys. Very hot. Boy, that is absolutely delicious. I love the vegetables. Actually have a little bit of crunch still in them. The rice is a different texture from everything. The vegetables are crunchy. The fried bologna is delicious. That's chicken bologna. Absolutely wonderful. Hope you guys get to enjoy your meals. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, actually, I just wanted to show you guys this. After dishing up what I consider a very healthy serving, I still have about a third of it left. Maybe even closer to a half. No, probably about a third. Once I scrape the pan, it might be closer to half. So that would be incredible leftovers or something with a side meal. So we'll see what we can use that for. If I can get this to a refrigerator before it goes bad. If I can't get it to a refrigerator, then we'll just... You guys could use this for some sort of a second serving or just have a really huge meal. Be blessed. See you tomorrow.